Welcome back. An essential part of our country's economic health is finance services. So things like banks, real estate firms, credit card companies, and credit unions. They're all services that we need to depend to manage our money and, of course, buy goods and services. But research shows that people running the firms and institutions in the finance sector, well, they don't adequately represent how diverse our country really is. And that's a problem that has been way long overlooked. And as we continue our coverage of Black History Month, I took a look at why the lack of diversity in the finance industry is no longer business as usual.
I'm sugar, I'm tobacco, I'm cotton, and I'm the slave trade. I'm the four pillars that build America into the great country it becomes.
Jay King is a Sacramento native. He grew up right in Del Paso Heights. He's had a successful music career and became president of the California Black Chamber of Commerce and created the Greater Sacramento Financial Literacy Group.
There is a narrative about Black folk in this country that we can't handle money. All we are consumers. We don't understand investing. Now, you have to understand, when people start saying we were shiftless and lazy, these are the same people that held us as slaves.
Equality. It's a concept that has plagued America and created ripple effects in job markets and institutions for decades. Racial inequality has especially impacted the financial sector. The Greater Sacramento Financial Literacy Group discusses everything from stocks and savings to cryptocurrency. King says their first meeting started with about 60 people.
We dropped down to 20 people, but the 20 of us are still there right now. But now there's another 1,000 of us too.
D.A. Abrams is the managing director for the Center for Financial Planners Board, Center for Financial Planning. The Center for Financial Planning's mission: create a more diverse and sustainable financial planning profession so that everyone has access to ethical financial planning advice. Abrams says that diversity matters for a number of reasons, like the huge change in demographics and
the annual spending power or purchasing power by people of color. It's in excess of, almost $4 trillion, right? So that's a lot of money that individuals of color just have at their disposal.
He says in 2021, the number of Black and Latino certified financial planners increased almost 14%, but still only make up
a little under 5%.
Gina Richardson's journey into the banking industry started 15 years ago when she had trouble opening up an account at a credit union.
I went back to that institution, got the account, and then I also applied to work there just because I didn't want anyone who looks like me to get that same treatment that woman gave me.
During her first job at a credit union, Richardson moved up quickly. Being a people person excelled her into multiple roles, but throughout her career, she met many people who were vulnerable and often didn't trust banks.
A lot of people, especially in the Black community, I'm gonna say Black and brown community, they'll hide their money at home, or they'll keep mattress money, as we'll like to call it, because they don't trust the financial institutions.
Richardson says being a young Black woman in the financial industry created a passion. And not only did she educate customers, but most importantly, she was building trust.
Especially when I'm opening these accounts for people, when I'm originating their loans, they trusted me. So I got a chance to be that voice.
She continued to move up the ladder, which was no easy task. Richardson says it's all about mindset and deciding your own career path.
When it comes to Black and brown people, we're just happy to be in the room sometimes. We're just happy that we got this current position, that sometimes we're not even looking to go to the next position or to even move up even higher. For myself, it's always in my mind that I want to move up as high as I can.
Little did she know that soon her dream job would come along. In 2018, Richardson became the lead financial wellness educator at Safe Credit Union, where she now educates people on financial literacy, budgeting, credit, home buying, and the list goes on.
When you have different people sitting at the table, you have different races, you have different genders, you have different perspectives. Those perspectives need to be heard in order to grow.
And Richardson isn't wrong. Research shows that having diversity creates more innovation, better recruiting, and employee retention, says Abrams.
Across the board, just makes good business sense to really tap into increasing the number of folks of color, not just in your workforce, but also the marketplace continues to expand. And more people of color in the workplace is going to help you connect with the changing marketplace.
As for the future of firms, Abrams says that businesses are noticing the shift.
If you're really what I would call strategic and intentional about going after that target market, your firm will have a great deal of success. And for the ones that don't do it, to me, they'll be left in the dust.